So finally, a couple of other things here. There's a video editor. I'm going to show you a little bit about that after I'm done with the demonstration. There are some classroom resources. When you click in here, Screencastify is very user-friendly and it's very supportive of educators. They have all kinds of resources to help you get started. If you're confused about anything or need a little bit of extra help, they have a course of video series. It's all free. They're 1-hour courses that are taught by educator Matt Miller, if you've heard of him before. I think he's the author that Ditch That Textbook. And then they have all these other resources about how you can use Screencastify in the classroom and all different kind of Google apps that Screencastify works with. So it's quite a comprehensive set of resources for educators. There's a help section where you can ask any help. If you have multiple Screencastify accounts, you can switch between accounts. And then of course you can sign out. So that's what those option tabs will do for you. Up here, you can access those options just in different ways. This button will take me back to all of my recordings. This button shows all of the notifications that Screencastify has sent me since I've become a user of Screencastify. And then these settings that are in here, I've never touched anything here. I don't really feel the need to. These are just all the settings for the size of the screen and the resolution. I have my microphone set on so that whenever I make a recording, people could hear what I'm saying. If I wanted to embed a webcam into my recording, I could select that on. That will take, it'll take my screencast and it'll put like a little box down here of me talking. I really don't do that very much, so I'll take that off. And then there are some more options here. I have Screencastify set to give me a 3-second countdown before it starts recording so that I can prepare. And I have the drawing tools set to on so that I can use the drawing tools while I'm recording. And I'll show you that in my demonstration. Tab audio, I'm actually not 100% sure what this one does. I've always had it off. So maybe I can play around with that a little later or look up what that does. But right now, this is everything that I have set. I'm going to go ahead and switch this recording to desktop so that I can move around between tabs. And I'm going to head and hit the record so that you can see what this looks like. It's going to ask what it wants for me to record. I want for it to record my entire screen, and I'm going to click share. Okay, it did a countdown of 3, 2, 1. And now Screencastify is recording. It gives me a little pop-up down here at the bottom of my screen that tells me it's recording and it's sharing my screen. Here are the drawing tools that are down here, which I'll demonstrate for you. But this is what I want to record. Again, let's say I'm recording a little direction video for my students about how to join the Flipgrid that I have set up for them for their assignment. Now I can start talking about with them. Down here in these drawing tools, the first drawing tool you see is the Focus Mouse drawing tool. If I click on this, I love this tool. It'll highlight the different things that I'm pointing on. So it's just a great visual to help students pay attention to the specific, especially in an instructional video like this, the specific steps that I'm talking about. So that mouse highlight tool will pop up whenever I hit that option. And to turn it off, all I have to do is hover back over the drawing tools and click it, and then it'll shut off. And some other drawing tools that are down here. This one says hide cursor when not moved. So if I click on that, notice here that my cursor stopped blinking. That's because whenever the video is in, it should be hidden whenever it's not being moved. So I can turn that on and off. Here, I can make the option to highlight the clicks that I do. So whenever I click on certain things, it should highlight that word in the video as I'm going through. So I can turn that off. This pause is going to pause my recording. So if I hit that, right now, Screencastify has paused the recording. So everything that I'm saying and doing right now will not be on the recording. So let's say my 4-year-old just walked in the room as I'm recording this video, which happens every day. I could pause that. I could talk to her. I could tell her, hey, mommy's doing something. Please get out of the room. Then when I'm finished with that, I can come back here to the drawing tools. Notice when I hover over it, it says resume recording. So I can hit resume recording and then it'll pick up right where I left off. It's very nice.